Hey Scorpio, welcome to your full spread reading. This is for Scorpio Sun and Rising. Not time or date specific. I trust that when you come upon it, whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, if you like the title, if the storyline aligns with yours, then it's likely your message. Also, if it doesn't resonate, you can always check out the reading that aligns with your rising if you're here as Scorpio Sun, vice versa, or be a cross watcher and watch the Sun and or rising reading for your divine counterpart. Sometimes good messages come through that way. Okay, I did post your morning musing. For those of you who are newer to the channel, I started that just a couple weeks ago, the beginning of the year, and the musings are just that. It's just what I've been doing for years and years when I first get up in the morning. It's a way to tap into the energies for the signs I'm going to read for later that day. Most of the time they're aligned, so they give you a little sneak peek, but sometimes they're not. So if you don't find anything here, at the end of the reading, there will be a little thumbnail that pops up on the end screen. The one on the left should take you directly to that morning musing. Okay, so I'm pulling two cards here for masculine and feminine, divine masculine and divine feminine. And as always, wow, feel free to flip the energies around. If that works out for you better, that's okay. The Divine Masculine gets card 32, Hawk Spirit. That happens to be my spirit animal lately, like a visitation. Let Spirit be your guide. Absolutely. Card 32. Let Spirit be your guide, Hawk Spirit. And the feminine gets another bird. 41, Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. Both cards add up to 5. 3 and 2 is 5, 4 and 1 is 5. So the 5 is that number of change. So there may be something changing here between the divine counterparts. Love is all around. Let Spirit be your guide. And then I'm going to pull one card here from Numerology Guidance. I was using this deck a couple weeks back for the morning musings, and everyone liked it, so I brought it here to the full spreads, and I will give you the details of what comes through. So we're looking for numerology guidance, although we have the 2 5s there. For Scorpio Sun and Rising, please. This is for the Scorpios watching. Numerology guidance for Scorpio Sun and Rising. Love partnership, 26. Interesting, since the morning musing was definitely more dicey as far as love partnership is concerned. So let's see what this has to say for you, Scorpio. I'm still struggling to reach, so I'm doing the best I can as I heal. Okay. This card indicates a time when a romantic relationship is about to enter your life. Hello. Perhaps you are single or are about to meet a special someone. Or maybe your current relationship is about to progress to a deeper level of understanding and commitment. Either way, love is just around the corner, provided you believe. In the meantime, you're being encouraged to focus on what you have to offer rather than what you'd like to receive. By doing so, you will attract a mutually loving relationship that serves both parties' needs. Remember, you must first believe that love exists in order to attract it into your life, so work on any limiting beliefs or negative thoughts you may have about love. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you toward a romantic love relationship. So love and appreciate yourself just as you are today. Embrace your imperfections and be assured that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of love. Your loved one will appear when you know without a doubt that you are a lovable person and very deserving. Pretty powerful, guys, especially after the morning musing. So for some of you, it is possible that after all the drama and all the dust settles, there was tower energy in there. There was a bunch of energy. If you didn't see it, go watch it. But for those who watched it, and are here for the full spread, it may be that whatever that big shift is just clearing out everything that wasn't sustainable in your connection, and is offering you to take the next level in your connection. For others of you, that you're going to close the door on that. You're going to be done with that. And this is telling you, get back in touch with who you are at soul level. Find your own worthiness. You are worthy of love. Find yourself lovable. And think about what you have to offer and less about what you want to receive. That will help shift the energy out of anger and disappointment and into something more confident and empowered. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your connection, dear Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun and Rising. Divine energies coming through for Scorpio, Sun and Rising in their divine connections. It's hot here today. Masculine stepping into the reading in the energy of the Six of Cups. That's a little nostalgia, right? Past life soulmate. It is a twin flame past life soulmate energy kind of a card. What it's really about is this is someone you've known for a long time, or the masculine has known the feminine for a long time. In the absence of that, it does reference past lives. So there's nostalgia here. And the feminine, boom, out in the cold. Feeling that rejection, feeling the abandonment, the lack of stability. This is a 5, right? So the 5s that change. Wow. Whew. Okay, hang on, we'll get there. Knight of Cups in the past for the masculine. King of Pentacles was in your morning spread. 2 of Pentacles moving forward. Maybe a juggling act. They're kind of weighing realities on the ground in the future. Feminine, there's the 3 of Cups from this morning. Yup. Here's the resistance energy is your present experience. The 3 of Cups is kind of backward facing, like looking in the past. It could be yesterday. It could be last weekend. It could be 10 years ago. Depends on your, yes, right? The 4 of Cups, absolutely. Pulling back, and it's kind of like talk to the hand energy in that 4 of Cups. So I'm now seeing the abandonment. Okay, I'm going to talk to the feminine directly, and I kind of feel right now as if the morning musing was for divine feminine. That doesn't matter what your gender is. You can be a man in the feminine energy. So I just want to be sure I'm clear about that. But I'm feeling that I'm speaking right now to a divine feminine from the morning musing. This 5 of Pentacles, boom, right? Just absolutely feeling that you've kind of revealed, or it has been revealed, that there is a third-party situation. It was undeniable in the morning musing, so I kind of have to follow that. And this has left you feeling abandoned, devalued. This is a card of devaluing. And your present experience in this connection, no matter what energy is coming through for the masculine, you're resisting. You are resisting. Because this is a masculine archetype of life partner. It could be that this masculine is married. That's possible for some of you. And I think I saw it in the comments from the morning musing. But it's generally, you know, that energy of somebody who's here in 3D and is at that level of commitment. It's a king. And in the future, as we discussed in the morning musing, the 4 of Cups is kind of pulling back and disengaging on an emotional level. So this absolutely corresponds. The masculine in the past, Knight of Cups, moving toward, this is romance. This is romance. And I feel this is the point at which the feminine recognized third-party energy, or has been dealing with the third-party energy. And then in the future, we have, you know, sometimes the 2 of Pentacles is weighing the options. Yeah, let me give this a little shuffle. All right, so we've got the Six of Cups, please. I'm trying to like prepare myself because I get so emotional. It's just, So this past life soulmate, Six of Cups, is guarded. I feel that the masculine is feeling the guardedness of the feminine. That access to the heart chakra is no longer available. And I feel there's boundaries here. That the Four of Pentacles is this feminine kind of throwing up all kinds of walls and drawing lines in the sand. King of Wands. King of Wands. So we've got a King of Pentacles, King of Wands. So let me just tell you the astrology. Aries, Leo, Sag for the King of Wands. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for the King of Pentacles. But it can all be the same person. It doesn't have to be an extra person. Sometimes it is. But to me, the King of Wands is someone who sees what they want. And they go for it. I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine. Here's the thing. In its reverse energy, the King of Wands is demanding. I want what I want when I want it. Doesn't take kindly to boundaries. See where I'm going here? So I'm almost feeling can be very manipulative and controlling. So I'm feeling almost as if this King of Wands is coming out in reverse. That has been happening a lot lately. And they're not giving up. Nine of Wands underneath. So that's what's rolling around. If you're new to the channel, when I pull from the bottom, it's kind of what's, underneath. What's the motivation? It's in your psyche. You're not always consciously aware of it. Right? Like, I'm going to do whatever it takes. So there's an energy here of persistence and not giving up despite the boundaries that are coming from. We've got a Four of Pentacles here and a Four of Cups in the future. This feminine is laying down the law and the masculine wants nothing to do with that. Knight of Cups in the past. Oh, the whole deck's upside down, guys. That's my bad. All right, so there's some overwhelming confusion. Mixed messages. Wait. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's my fault. I screwed the whole deck up. Well, that's crazy. So I must have had, when I did the shuffle originally, I must have had it all. Holy crap. Yeah. This day is enough for me to kind of want to go back to bed and start over. I'll just say. But I'm picking up on good energy, so you're just going to have to deal with me. I'm sure some of you are going to hit a thumbs down. Bye-bye. This happens. It happens to everybody. And I want to use this deck because I've already got it started. So just bear with me. The world isn't going to fall off its axis. I guess I just flipped the deck. When I went to shuffle, I had it upside down. One half of it upside down. That's what happened. Seriously. I'm not amused. I'm less amused than any of you. So there you have it. So the reason why I went through that little dog and pony show is because it's an important part of the message. Here's the the Knight of Cups. This is about the romance. This is about emotional sensitivity and availability and someone who's coming from their heart, right? And then we've got like mixed messages and confusion and a little bit of overwhelm regarding a Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands would in essence be, in this situation, a karmic partner, that third party energy. So if you perceived yourself to be the third party from the morning musing, then that would be you. If you feel that the reading from the morning was more about another person, then that would be them. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm gonna screw the whole works up, and I'm gonna shuffle again. And double check. Yes. Oh, for the life of me. Okay. King of Pentacles. So I hope you got that part of the message. In the past, some overwhelm, confusion on an emotional level, Seven of Cups, maybe mixed messages coming from the Queen of Wands. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. That might be for some of you, but for most of you, it's representing the third party. Yes. Look at this King of Pentacles. Here we go. This popped right out. All right. So the present experience in this connection, that's who I'm reading for, Scorpio, is between you and your divine counterpart. The present experience is wanting to step into that masculine archetype of life partner for the divine feminine. Divine feminine, this person. Wanting to keep that connection. Calling it in, right. Trying to manifest this feminine to, you know, ships coming in. Yep, and now see, now wanting to move. Confused about feelings around the Queen of Wands. Now here they want to go toward the feminine. Boom. That's their present experience, present energy. But look what happened. Look what's coming out on the bottom. I love that Four of Cups, because even though it's in the future here, and it was a bit in the future in your morning musing, I feel it's here now in the present underneath, because it's almost saying, yeah, I want to move toward love with this feminine, but I don't know if she'll even talk to me. It's feeling a little chilly over there. So very interesting that they're already in their unconscious awareness picking up on that, like, hell no energy. Two of Pentacles in the future. That's a juggling act, I think, like trying to keep all the balls in the air with the twin. So the Two of Pentacles in this case feels, which would be the feminine, feels to me like in the future, as all this sort of unfolds, this masculine's going to be weighing realities on the ground, juggling their own priorities, being ready to make, you know, to kind of sort something out on the fly. The Two of Pentacles in most decks, you see him kind of hopping in place, right? As he's dealing with the Two Pentacles on the lemniscate, where it's constantly going around and around and around. I always feel like that's juggling with the twin, but being ready at a moment's notice to, boom, have everything in place, if that makes sense. All right, dear feminine, Five of Pentacles. Aren't you glad that I kept going, because this is so connected to the morning musing? Okay. Yep. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm done. I'm cutting this out. So in this case, I feel the Queen of Swords. It is truth-seeking, truth. She's the truth seeker, truth teller of the tarot. It is that beautiful air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's more about that high-minded, idealistic side of ourselves that wants to kind of extend our hand and have a meeting of the minds. Like, let's come together, you know, in an effort to get all cards face up on the table, no pun intended, right? And like just deal with the facts, not the fluff. And I'm feeling as if this may be that moment where this feminine is like, yeah, you need to answer some questions. But in the absence of that, it just may be cutting the whole situation out, right? That Queen of Swords doesn't play. Yes, resisting. So, and defensive and resisting, it comes out twice. That Seven of Wands feels very current. Both of these positions are present energy. That Seven of Wands is A, your defensiveness, or B, your resistance to any BS. Yes, and there's a conflict right underneath. That Five of Wands is telling you there's an outside interference. That Five of Wands is an imbalance, right? The five energy here. It is an unstable because there's disharmony. There's lack of unity. There's something coming in the mix, creating all the drama and the and the chaos and the conflict. So all that's there right now. Let's look at this Three of Cups in the past. Holy crap, you cannot. Aren't you people glad that I kept going even with my wackadoo shuffle? This is so definitely related. So everyone that came into the comments from the morning musing, this is your reading. Unmistakable. Boom, nailed it. Caught red-handed, and yes, taking the time out to heal. Seven of Wands right now kind of makes sense. Don't really need to clarify it, but I know you love it when I do. Yeah. I don't want to hear any of your, I don't want to, blah, 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 blah. That Page of Swords is a message coming in, maybe some message of truth that this feminine is just kind of resisting. Could be what you saw, how you found out. The Page of Swords is a little bit of the spy and the detective of the tarot. So it's possible that you're still almost even resisting what you learned. What you saw, what you learned, what was told to you, however you found out about this. You get where I'm going. It's been terrible. And so it almost doesn't matter what is said to you or what you see now. You're just kind of pushing it all away. Yep, little player energy of the page. So we got two pages here. Page of Wands is a little bit of player energy. Four of Cups in the future. Oh my God, my heart for you guys, seriously. Well, here's a Queen of Cups. There's some beautiful Scorpio energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but we'll go with Scorpio now because we're reading for Scorpio. And I feel like if you are dealing with a Scorpio, then this is the point at which you are rejecting that that side of you that is so quick to have empathy. Got it? If you here, dear feminine, are the Scorpio, then I feel that this is you, kind of tapping into your own self-love, which came out here. Being empathetic to yourself, empathic towards yourself, sensitive, compassionate, and caring, and gentle with yourself. This is also high intuitive gifts for the Queen of Cups. So your intuition leading the way. But I really love her showing up right there because it feels very tied to the love partnership card. One more on that. Yes, wow, there's the Six of Cups. So I feel that I'm going to stick with what I said. For some of you, it could be slightly different interpretation. It could be, your empathy for the past life soulmate, that Six of Cups. But for most of you, I think it's more about, giving them the hand, like pushing them away. And this is about your own love for yourself. So for some of you, yeah, you might have empathy for this person because there's already all this unconditional love as the divine feminine. It's hard to kind of cut that off. But I feel like there's a beginning of that cutoff, okay? And yes, underneath that Justice card, right? Underneath, you're all just wanting the balance. You're wanting the fairness reestablished. You want your vindication. Justice, Libra energy there. Okay, so for those of you who have seen the morning musing, even if you haven't, this is related to that. I'm going to take it to the extended. So if this is speaking to you, the next thing I'm going to do is pull another 3-card spread similar to the one I do in the morning, but now we're kind of doing the layers, right? We started broad and now we're super broad, but more detailed. And then I'm going to laser beam what you need to focus on, what's the block, the challenge, or the dynamic, and what can you do about or expect to come of it? I will clarify all that. Message from this masculine to the feminine, from the feminine to the masculine. It'll be very interesting to see what you're trying to communicate at 5D. Scorpio, 1 card for you from your higher self, spirit of the universe. That's going to come through as some form of advice, confirmation, clarity, or warning. And then what you can expect going forward, what might roll out in, and if timing is a factor, it would show up there. Okay, the link to the extended is in the first or second sentence in the description box below this video. I'll be there in a second, and we'll continue on with this amazing message, or I'll see you in a future reading. Take care, Scorpio.